What a lovely day. Lovely foggy British day. And there's our pal Watson. How you doing, Watson? Ugh. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? It's CyricZ. We are here today playing Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment. What do you have to say, Watson? Nothing. Hang on.
A
Wrong button.
fake train. Ha!
Ha!
What a clever and devilish trick.
Just puts me right off, I say. So, we are in the case of the something. What do you call this one? Oops. Well, I teleported without meaning to. Good job, Holmes. Very good, old boy. Oh. But let's go back to the casebook. The mystery of the vanished train. Ready on the rails. Inspect the rails of the train. Vanish. See, I keep hitting L and R and it like delays a second, so I think I had to push X to see the item. And turns out I'm wrong. Turns out I just select things. I know. So what we have to do is, well, we just have to solve the mystery of the vanished train now, here, folks. We had Bridlington, Chesterfield, Evesham. We have a bunch of bits of information, the railway maps. That's right, we're going to search the archives. That was our next step. Yep, that was going to be our next step, searching the archives. Use tools, digging and stuff. Binge drinking, yes please. Rookie station master, that one guy. And there's the train composition, which had the special wagon ordered by Mr. Robinson. Here's to you, Mr. Robinson. The Evesham station master received a message train from delays with some issues with the passengers at Bridlington station. Barcuzzus. The company remained on the train after Bridlington station while all of the passengers were removed. And, oh yes, Mr. Robinson was playing the insurance fraud game. That train full of errors and very readable. It's hard to understand if he confirmed that the train passed through his station or not. And I believe this is character portraits. Are we missing a character? How horrid. I feel bad for missing a character, I guess. I don't know, unless it's gonna pop up. It's gonna pop up in this case. We'll be met in this case. Station Master of Bridlington, Station Master of Chesterfield, Mr. Robinson. Angry passenger, didn't come with a name, unfortunately, and the Station Master at Evesham, which apparently was the only one that was, you know, in the mood for actual mysteries. Hello GoDZ, hello Double23, hello Jim BR, hello Medea Liddell. Thank you all for coming. Where's my archives? Are they left by the tracks? Or do I leave them in, did I leave them in Evesham? I guess it's a bit much to haul, keep hauling it. But yes, the whole point is to check my portable version of my archives. Yeah, at the handsome carriage. Just in the cab. Oh, it's in the back. Oh, it's in the back. The back. Strapped to the back.
This suitcase contains my archives. We can consult with it if needed. It is fortunate that we took it with us.
Let's search old map.
Now we have two maps. We must combine
Ooh.
them properly.
Very well. So I see what we're doing here. We're just kind of lining this shit up. Okay, so sorry, it's we're going all the way up, not all the way around. Here we go. Very nice. Oh, I think I found it. There.
Here it is.
Here we
There
go.
is a side branch to the railway.
Ooh.
Its first switch is located between Bridlington and Chesterfield stations.
Why, gosh,
There is one
I
more
feel like this would
station
have been
to be
the,
visited. It is located between Chesterfield and Evesham, and there should be a side railway to the nearby quarry.
I almost feel like
There
this is
is
open
a
and
small
shut at this
section
point.
of a railway at the end of Evesham station.
Excellent. Where do you want to go, Watson? Should we go to the other station, or should we go to the railway sledge? Let's check out the other station. Actually, you know what? Are we here in Evesham right now, or are we... No, I think we're in Bridlington. Or something. Let's go to Evesham and see if we can check that small little switched area. You never know, that could be the spot. Yeah, I remember Bridlington being like the larger, more bustling area while both Evesham and Chesterfield were kind of just on the side of the rural area, like this one right here. Here we are in Evesham. Dang it, we hit the edge. Let's try the other direction. No! So what am I supposed to do? Just get on the track and just check over here-ish? Because I refer back to the map. Ooh, turned it on. If I refer back to the map, then we have the side area this way, it seems. Let's check that first. Well, we'll just... This is it. Okay, I gotta apologize. I've been playing a lot of Clair Obscur Expedition 33, and the typical use button for context stuff in the field is the square button, so I'm gonna be pressing square a lot when I don't mean to. So that's gonna happen. But yeah, Clair Obscur, awesome, awesome, awesome game. Relatively inexpensive.
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
Ooh, very odd indeed. What if I turned on my supervision? Nothing. Okay, I know. Interesting, interesting. What else we got going on over here? I'm stuck. Ah, this is where my supervision goes. My Superman wheel traces. Heavy vehicle traces. Something was a rolling through
Traces.
here.
Let's take a closer look.
Let's smush our faces up against it. Ah. Well, now we have to do the measuring tape. Nailed it.
Nothing interesting here.
Oh, am I supposed to... Oh, I think I'm supposed to do this. Crossways.
The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet, 7 inches.
What if I just measured how far the thing went? Just go all the way. My tape measure's big enough.
The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials.
I say... Might have been some...
This road should lead to the town of Evesham.
Can we go there? No. Nothing goes on in Evesham. Except sheep. Anything else going on here? Probably not. Let's check the corners just to make sure. Blech! What's So this is a this is a winch that was clearly used to lift cargo from things, and then it's been kind of made a mess of. Discombobulated. Watson's stuck. Watson's stuck on the thing.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Oh. All right. I think that'll do for this area for now. Let's check out station number 4. I love how we have to sit so close to each other. Watson just jamming his knee in my crotch. My goodness. Alright. The Doncaster train station. Home to 2 cots and 3 pigs. Do we case the outside, or we just barge right on in? Let's just go in to the waiting hall. Ah, gentlemen. Go that right there. Or just
A
walk
funny
up.
character. He looks anxious.
And he is not an Englishman.
Cigar stub. Gonna set the whole place on fire. Yes, that's very good. Oh.
This scent is familiar to me, but in order to recognize it, I must combine my associations into one picture.
We're doing that again. Is that a freaking sombrero? I mean, come on, boys. going the other way with this one. There we go. Yeah. And then... this way. There we go. And that's one, and the other's one. Yeah, this isn't as hard as the first one.
A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint. Ricardo.
You already know the name of this man? Holmes, you amaze me.
Mexican peppermint
No,
cigar.
Watson, I refer to the cigar. It is a Ricardo Turrent, a Mexican cigar of an excellent quality. Quite an expensive one, too.
Watson, why are you so dumb? That's what I want to know. Come here, Watson. I need to slap you. Ashtray. Piece of burnt paper. Oh, dear me.
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs.
Yep.
A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint.
Peppermint.
These ashes and
Stop
cigar
leaning into
stubs
it.
are similar to the one that we found on the floor. Some of the stubs were recently smoked. There are others that appear fairly old.
That means that the fellow spent several days here. Judging by his clothes, he's hardly a traveler or a tramp.
Well concluded, my dear fellow. A man who smoked the Ricardo brand of Mexican cigar spent several long days at Doncaster Station.
I see. And now this obviously weird thing.
Apparently, there was a conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans.
Well, I'll just put that away. There's no point in actually reading it.
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs.
Anything else? Are we good? I think we're good. Very nice, very nice. Benches, fireplace. A chest for things. Probably supplies for the station. The boot. Aha! Oh, nobody here.
Newspaper articles on horse racing. Hurdle, steeplechase, and flat racing. He is a true enthusiast, Holmes.
Yes. And ticket stubs.
Betting slips for horse racing.
That's a lovely design.
The sums are quite impressive.
It can be an expensive vice. This man had probably used all his savings.
Playing the ponies, are we?
A telegraph.
Yep, telegraphs everywhere. Each station has one. Standard issue. New direct route to the Midland 9 and Thornhill. Okay, let's hop out here.
Holmes, look. There's a flooded area over here.
Not that.
I believe that the flooded area might be worth checking.
Get in there, Watson. Not paying you to gold brick. Wait, how do we get on this side? Oh, wait, okay, we were on the trains. Now we're on the track side, okay. Let's see here. Waiting hole. Left luggage. Anything in the left luggage space? Nope.
Railway post bags.
Just the general stuff. Let's check the desk just to be sure. Yeah, desk is clean. Don't mind us just rifling through your crap. Warehouse. If I didn't know better, I think this was the same warehouse as the other station, just remodeled
Watson,
slightly.
would you like some tea?
No.
Nope. Thank you, Watson. Nope.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. John Watson. We are investigating the case of the vanished train.
Is that so? Well, good day, gentlemen.
Mr.
I
Duff.
am Mr. Duff, the station master of this station. I'll be happy to help you in any way I can, but there's not much that I can tell you about last night.
I was pig drunk last night. Scan time. Melancholy. The poor bastard. Missing buttons. I'll find the other button in the hands of the killer. Oh, ring mark. Is he no longer wed? Eh. Maybe it's gone to this other room. It says no watch. I can read it from here. Ah, here we are. Ah. Whoops, we're done that. Excuse me. Back it up. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Tell me about the flooded area.
It appears that you may be at risk of some flooding along the line here.
You mean that the whole bloody lake is at our feet?
Yes, that.
Quite so. But it is strange, because according to my map, there should be a quarry here, and behind that, the lake.
How should I know? I only arrived here a few months ago.
And where did you work before that?
Well, I was working in Nottingham, but I asked for a quieter place, so they transferred me here. Life is cheaper. I can't really complain.
Any passengers?
Did any passengers leave or board the train last night?
No. I saw no one as usual. I reported the train's passage by telegraph. Just the same as all the other nights.
You live a rich life, sir.
I observe that you are a gambling man, Mr. Duff. You had hoped that your relocation to this small town might have helped ease your addiction, but it was not to be.
I beg your pardon? Addiction to what?
Addiction to train composition.
We found a number of horse racing tickets inside your office. Well, well, we all have our weaknesses. An expensive obsession, surely, for a station master.
It is none of your business. I occasionally attend the races with my colleagues. And anyway, that's my private life.
Are you Mexican, sir?
There was a gentleman of Mexican origin, I believe, in the waiting room. Did you notice him?
What? A Mexican? Here in the back of beyond? Are you quite sure about that?
Quite really, actually
Goodbye,
sure.
sir. It is obvious that we cannot inspect the quarry. Instead, we can check the beach area around the flooded lake.
Yes. Oh, I can make connections. What do we got here? Okay, so telegram. Reported by telegraph the arrival and departure of the vanished train. There's that. Train never reached Evesham. It disappeared early and was faked by someone using a handcar and spare train parts from Chesterfield Station. I knew it. Okay. To the red flags. The very conspicuously marked red flag suggesting I should be checking this part out. Or not. Watson, what's with the red flags? Watson!
A fake train.
Ah! Fake train again. Probably marking how close the water is. Yeah, probably. When it floods. Is there more over here, perhaps? Just tell me when I'm gonna hit the edge of the map, friend. That's it. Can I go here? No, that's a different residence entirely. Oops. Ah. Teleporting again. Hey, Holmes. You never cease to amaze me. Did I visit the beach yet? Yeah, I'm having trouble finding the beach. That's all there is to it. further up this way? Do I take it after the switching? Might be.
This railway branch should lead to the quarry. Let us take a look. The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable.
Switch?
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
Well, I don't want to futz with it too much. Alright, here we go. Well, the tracks are gone.
The railway ends here. That is strange.
Quite. Care to go for a swim, Watson? The train could have been sunk in the flooded quarry at Doncaster Station. The train cannot be sunk in the flooded quarry because the old railway that leads there is missing some rails. That is my deduction for that. Moving on. The beach is on the map on the other side of the lake. Also leads to the quarry. Oops. Oh, we can go to the beach on this side. Oh, neat. Thank you. Okay, I think that might be it for here right now, I think. Yeah, we can't go to the quarry because that's where the lake leads. All right, so let's go to the beach. Yeah, I can go to the quarry? Okay. Oh, that's from the railway switch marker on the map there, which is much further up in the
Here we are at the beach that is located near the quarry and Doncaster Station. It doesn't look like a very good place to rest.
And yet there's very heavy...
These traces were made by a carriage. Look.
And I see hoof prints, horseshoe prints.
The vehicle pressed this stone into the ground. It would have been quite heavy. Nothing interesting here.
Hang on.
The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet, 7 inches.
Yes, again.
The vehicle would have been heavy.
Same as before.
These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were from the same vehicle.
Damn. Never mind. Just smash everything together. There we go. We hadn't put that together yet. When's this motor? Loss of the prototype will bring a lot of easy money to Mr. Robinson thanks to insurance and multiple fraudulent exclusive contracts. Loss of machine is a disaster for Mr. Robinson. Even though he planned this fraud, he has lost far more than he could gain. Insurance will not cover the total cost of the prototype. I didn't even check to see how much the insurance would cover. Anyway, further down the lane. Watson, let's go on a boat trip.
An advertisement for lake cruises.
Exciting. I thought it was an F, it's an E. Exciting boat trips. I'm told they're exciting, you say.
An abandoned gypsy caravan.
Oh.
This place was abandoned fairly recently.
Yeah, it's a nice little element of this game.
Observing
where
the coastline and the moored
constantly
boats,
just piecing stuff
we are
together
able to see
on your
that the
own.
lake's water level dropped. The lake has flooded the quarry. The dam was probably breached.
Interesting. Lake. Oh, there it is. Coastline. Refuse left on the sand. Yeah. Is that it? Metal plate. Ooh, metal plates. What we got here? What's all this then? Las Zarpas.
A label with the name Las Zarpas.
I knew it. I just gotta figure out what Las Zarpas is. Looks like the beach is tossed properly. These boats are to keep me from wandering off, or to keep Watson from wandering off. Can I go here? No, I can't go here. But yeah, the fact that like boats are moored at the dock here suggests that this lake is normally much higher. So the quarry is pretty much out to roll through, but clearly something was dragged out of it. They might have like cocked the wagon and floated it like an Oregon Trail. That's what I'm thinking of. Or the wagon was so heavy and airtight and sealable that they were able to just roll it under the lake itself. But I don't know. It's what were these for propulsion? Unless it was the perpetual motion machine that was in there. What can I look up? Oh, I can search Las Zarpas. Let's do it. Las Zarpas. The metal plate was Las Zarpas, a label that was found in the lake. So let's go to maybe newspapers. Might have something to do with like late stuff, but flying lobsters. Not the Whitechapel murders. Margaret, Gray, Dalton King. Well, that's me. Hey, I'm on the nose. How'd that happen? All right, let's check some other stuff. Maybe encyclopedia, maybe Spanish translation dictionary, urban economics. That's capital. Oh, Las Zarpas. Here we are. Las Zarpas barges are leaders in heavy goods transportation. The Las Zarpas label belongs to the Mexican consortium Caracal, who covers shipping, electricity services, and mining.
Here it is.
I found it, Holmes. Oh, Watson, I did it. It was me. Okay, partially covers the loss of the prototype up to 50% of its value. Maximum cover amount, 15,000 pounds. Insurance duration, 1 year. Renewable. Yeah, it would be 50% of its value, and it has a max. Matches to all stations. It's funny, with this picture, look, it looks like his mouth's hanging open. You can see in that black and white thing. Looks like he's got a giant mouth and it's open. That's just his beard, though. It's being silly out here. Dismantled warehouses. Some of the warehousing ocean most likely transporting materials. There's dialogue here. Was I supposed to talk to Watson? Or was I supposed to talk to the Easton station master? That would have been a good idea. Let's go talk to that guy. A barge to transport heavy stuff? Yeah, I suppose it could be. Yeah, you can just stick the stuff on a barge and float it across. That would work too. Getting a Native American to take you across the river, attempting to ford the river. It's all Oregon Trail stuff. We're all very used to it. Okay, now let's talk to the Evesham station master if there's dialogue here to be had. Hello, sir. Are you aware of disassembled houses? I guess not. Okay.
A fake?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I suppose that you can discuss the fact that Las Zarpas was a barge transportation facility. Suggests that something was put on a barge and transported across the water. Yes, I suppose you could do that. Dialogue, though. Maybe not dialogue with these guys. Maybe dialogue with somebody else, like the Mexican fella. Whatever. Let's go to the other location. And so the side railway branch begins the road switch. Side railway branch at Evesham. Examine Doncaster Railway Station for suspicious details and clues. Apparently we're not done there yet. The switch apparently is not a thing. And this goes nowhere. Okay. I'm suggesting there's something else going on here, because that's not crossed off yet.
This road.
Yeah. Alright, let's just go explore somewhere else. Let's go to the railway switch. We haven't tried that yet. We'll just bounce around. We've got all day to do it. And it's such a nice day. Let's go on a jaunty joyride throughout the British countryside.
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
Okay then. More furrows. But then again, this is normal road traffic, probably. Okay, let's just head on up, I suppose. Can we go to the quarry? Or not? Not that way, apparently. I did it again. I keep getting turned around. Hello, horsey. Can you tell me where stuff is?
A fake?
The other tracks. These tracks. Not yet. What's up this road?
This road should go in the same direction as the railway.
Okay. Well, I can't explore. This right here, mines. Do we want to go to the mines or not? They didn't let me go any further. Nope, nothing doing.
Mines. This is interesting.
Now can I go to the mine? Use my imagination.
It would be quite possible for someone to redirect the train towards the mines.
Can you hear me, Watson? Can you hear my thoughts? Now the mines have been added to the map. I just had to look at that silly little sign. We were good to go. We did it again.
Here are the mines, Holmes. They appear to be abandoned.
Yep. Looks like quite the mess out here. Aha! Vehicle traces. This is much smaller of a distance. I missed it! God damn it!
A lightly loaded vehicle came this way.
It's smaller, I know that.
There is a wooden beam lying on the rails. A small vehicle with wooden beams went down this way.
So this is not that big heavy cart as before. Oh no, 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 no. This is...
This mine has completely collapsed, Holmes.
It is curious, but to be truthful, I am not entirely surprised.
It's difficult to follow you, Holmes.
I would like to point out I don't see a train here, you know? You can't... It's difficult to dismantle an entire heavy train and carry it off. So this
Someone removed these screws, most probably to take down the rails. A few feet of the rails have been dismantled.
Goodness. Pile of stones. Paper. Ooh. What we got? What's all this then?
This is an unusual kind of paper, stiff and dry. It was used for a specific purpose.
Was it used for
Let us
wrapping
look
fish?
inside.
Open it up, damn it. Yeah. Cocaine! I knew it! Oh.
Sawdust. I am almost certain it is a... Watson, could you assist, please? Do you have your pistol? Good. Fire at this package.
Pachoo! Nice! Powder.
Dynamite.
Fascinating. Hello, Notorious J. Yeah, Judgment looking different. It's kind of funny. We're playing this game, and next up we're playing Judgment. The mines were blasted open. That's pretty normal. Mines were collapsed to hide the train. Dynamite was used after the train was moved inside. Mines were collapsed with dynamite. Somebody wanted to close them intentionally. Possible the train's inside there. I can believe that. Because if the train went this way, then it had to go somewhere. The only thing that makes sense is in the mines, and clearly it was all pulled apart earlier. Fine. Aha! The Mexicans had something. Recently utilized barges of the lake, probably to transport something very heavy. Right, that obviously doesn't track. Okay. Anything else weird going on here? Any ganados coming out of the mine here? Watson, I'm gonna get a shotgun or a rifle to take care of all the ganados here. Hello? What's this? A metal box?
This box...
Oh boy,
is a
lockpicking.
safe. Let's open it.
Oh boy. So let's we got four indicators on this one. Yeah, oh. Sorry, 5. Holy cow. It's a toughie. Yeah. Nay. Nay. Come on, then. Something else that works for this. Unless it was the green one. Yes. Anything else? Oh, no, we're good. We got it. A tiny little letter.
The Mexican company Caracao and the Chilean Barcazas both want to buy the mines. I need more information. Perhaps Mycroft could help.
Well, he's under the table right now. New instructions to all vehicle security personnel. We inform you that representatives of the Barcazas group are granted free access from now on. Company is the future owner of the mines. Also, starting from today, a no trespassing rule is upheld against any representative of the Caracal Consortium. Preliminary contract of sale has been canceled. Do not provide any explanation. This information is confidential.
Watson, it seems that both South American companies were involved in the purchase of the mine.
Lock always lags a little when you get it. Yeah, I think that's by design. They want to make sure you're confident about it.
Yes, Watson. We should certainly speak with him.
Cool. I think we're done with the mines, but let's check some other spots anyway. And what's over here? Nothing. Good old-fashioned PS3 games that have indistinct boundaries. Alright. Let's see. There's still that dialogue there. Or at least the dialogue of this dismantled warehouse. Interesting. Did the Strung Station Master Station have shovels, etc.? You have evidence about asking something. Yeah. Maybe I can ask the Drunk Station Master. Okay, let's go to Chesterfield, because that's where the drunk guy was. I checked with the Evesham Master. I couldn't talk to him. I just walked up to him, and they wouldn't let me talk to him. Like, there was no prompt. Let's talk to drunk guy first. It could have been off by like 3 inches. That is true. We're in Chesterfield now. Let's talk to Drunky McDrunko over here. Hello.
Ah, will I ever get any peace?
That's right. You always get some basic dialogue that you can talk to them about. So maybe I just was off-centered. How can I get Mycroft's held? Let's find out. Evesham. Oh, telegraphed Mycroft? We knew that. I suppose we can do that. Fortunately, there's telegraphs everywhere, so we can pick anyone, I would imagine. What if I just pulled out my cell phone that I have? Watson, I invented the most curious device. With it, you can waste your entire day on Candy Crush. Yep, there he is. Hello. What's the deal with the warehouse, sir? Stop looking so fidgety.
It appears that there was a small warehouse near your station, and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police have already started their investigation, but I doubt that they'll find anything.
What was inside the warehouse?
Nothing of value. A few 100 feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts. But it wouldn't be easy to steal all of that. Why would anyone want to?
Why indeed?
See you later, my good man.
After a while, crocodile. My goodness, all the stolen rails. Somebody stole the railroad. Temporarily cover the missing section of the rail mines. The train is sealed under the collapsed mines. That seems the most likely. All right. What's next on the hit parade here? Oh, we still have to do... Oh, yes. So we got to do some stuff in Doncaster, and then we also have to use a telegraph somewhere. Then what did the barge do? Was it just a red herring? Now, see here, my good man. I need a telegraph. Train service, probably the best place for it. Oh, I mean, not that. Not the warehouse. There was a front room, as I recall. Have I tried any of the Danganronpa games? I have played 1, 2, and V3. So I've done the Danganronpa games. I've been in and out of those. And yes, I did have a good time with them. Some hours
I
later.
asked Mycroft to find out some information on the WEA Coal Company. Here is his reply, and it is an interesting one.
There are two companies, the Chilean Barcazos and the Mexican Caracal. Both wanted to purchase the WA coal mines. The Mexican Caracal Consortium had established an initial deal and prepared all the papers. However, the Chilean Barcazos group, aided by their influential connections, managed to smash a concluding deal for the mines. What a bunch of jacks. So the Chileans are looking good for this. I gotta say. Chileans are looking pretty good for this. No grudge. Woo! Chileans made the train vanish in order to steal the prototype from Mr. Robinson. Seems most likely. But we're not done yet. It's always the Mexicans. But it's not the Mexicans this time. It was the Chileans. Like Gus Fring. Gus Fring's Chilean. Yep. Can't talk to them when you're too close to them. Oh, and you can just skip past it out.
The entire trip.
The entire train has disappeared. Where will I live? Okay, Doncaster. We haven't squawked that place completely yet. Watson, stay in the frame, please. This case also has 4 conclusions. Interesting. Oh, there you are! Quick, tackle him, Watson!
Please, sir, we would ask you not to leave. We have some questions.
Are you the police?
No, we
Fair
are
enough.
employed by the railway company. We are collecting witness statements about the train that disappeared last night.
Lo siento, I'm in a hurry.
Really? It seemed that you were waiting here for someone. Could you tell us if you were at the station last night?
No, I just arrived from South America.
A formidable journey, no doubt. Which country are you from?
De Chile.
Lies! Earwax. Boogers! Ooh, a lovely bow tie. Well, wait, ooh, there we go. Wrinkly, he's a wrinkleman. He could lift a train easily. Martial arts. I thought you were Mexican.
Chile. But you are Mexican.
No, you are wrong. Why would you think I'm Mexican?
'Cause insurance policy.
Because of your cigars.
Sí, cigarrillos. So what?
Those cigars are the Ricardo brand, from Mexico. It is quite impossible to find them anywhere but there.
Pero not your business.
Ooh. Speaking of business, what is your
I
business?
don't suppose that you are on vacation.
Tell me about your business,
What
or I'm gonna have
business
Watson
brought
give you the
here?
business.
I was to meet my fellow compañeros. Where did you arrive yesterday? They were on that damn
Your
train.
business is none of your business.
I will stay here and hope that the authorities find them. Or their bodies. It's now my responsibility to repatriate them.
Who authorized you to do that?
The company I work for.
Could you tell me the name of the company?
It's not your concern.
I forgot.
And what is your name?
Enough questions. Buenas tardes.
Not a very friendly man, and he is lying. He said that he just arrived, but we know that he has been here for several days.
What if we slapped him like a bit? Just a little bit. Not so much that it's racist, you know, just a little bit. What else do I do around here? Any more suspicious stuff at Doncaster Station? We've already checked out the horse tickets. Oh, there we go. That's how doors work. Where did he disappear to? Is he hiding in here? Door. There's the postal bags we found earlier. Any luggage we could set? Oh, the station master's bag. Yes.
This post bag belongs to the station master.
A letter to his lawyer. I'll just steal this. Colwell Advocate Agency, Main Road, BR6 9HJ, Bromley, London. In reply to your last warning letter, I wish to assure you that I shall soon honor all the latest installments that I need to pay according to my debts. Yours faithfully, Duff. And this one. Honey, let me home, please. Honey, can I come home?
The station master appears to have found himself in some financial trouble.
Ooh. 7 Alpine Street, Basford, Nottinghamshire. My darling, I ask you to trust me this time. I shall soon have more than enough money to repay the house mortgage. It's only a matter of days. You may continue living in the house without me, since that is your wish. Please know that I still care about you and hope that you forgive me one day, despite all the harm I've caused in recent years. Yours, Edward. What a dope. Now we've got everyone in the list here. And now we've examined the whole station. We went into the mines. Yeah, we did that already. Oh, we can just tell him that this guy's I see. Mexican trap. What else we got? Ooh, that's possible. Well, let's go poke him in the face and see what we can get out of him for his financial troubles and all that. What if I just prod you and
You'll
poke you?
find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
Aw, what if I kick you? What if I just smush you into my jacket? How's that work, boys, son? All right, we'll just pick one. It says it reported it, which would suggest it's false. Yeah. There we go. Mexicans sealed in Chileans. In the mine, you mean, right? Oh, the Mexicans have sealed in the Chileans. It was carefully planned murder. Mexicans killed the Chileans and sealed the train underneath the collapsed mines to hide the crime. Interesting. Try to find the other... Yeah, it looks like we found everything, so now it's just a matter of just trying to figure it all out. What if I say, Robinson... Robinson is a swindler, he is. It's all about money. Well, isn't it always? Financial swindler with the aid of his minions, he sealed the train in his fake machine underneath the collapsed mines to make a fortune for multiple contracts and insurance claim. Performed their loud and swift justice. So I could probably also say the train sunk in the flooded quarry, yeah. Which would... do that, which is a... train was sunk in the flooded quarry. Mexicans drowned the Chileans. Yeah, I don't think that's it. And the other way around, I'm assuming, is the Robinson connection. Right. Do it. Something, please. There we go. No, we did this one already. Want me to tell what the last one is? Yeah, go ahead. Let me know what I can do to just to get this going here. Just to keep things moving. Oh, the Chileans stole the prototype? Well, how do we do that one? Yeah, we're not doing sunk. Sabotage. Concealment. Got it. Oh, there it is. The Chileans stole the prototype and sealed the train under the collapsed mines to hide their crime. Well, that's entirely possible, isn't it, though? We don't have any bodies to prove any kind of murder here, do we? I mean, the Chileans are pretty good for it, but the question is it murder or is it just theft? Yeah, it's a kind of tough case. See, this is the conflict here, that the Mexicans are in fact angry, which suggests the Mexicans sealed in the Chileans. Yeah. It's interesting, though. What's going to be... Yeah, red herrings are dangerous, right? All right. Since you say red herrings are dangerous, let's say... It's true, though. That does leave the question of the barge and the wide tracks. Yeah. Okay, you know what? We'll just go with this one. If we're wrong, we're wrong. And this is going to be, of course, a political gain. What are they going to do? Find the Chileans? We don't even see where they are. Let's see if we're going to do with that.
Then the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have the local constabulary and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. Our other option is Brother Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble, but it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. But I think I'd prefer to give Mycroft a chance. We should overlook our personal differences on this occasion.
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
Alrighty. Good job, dummy. Nope. It was, in fact, the murder, huh? By the Mexicans. Oh, well. Well, let's choose another ending. Why not? Let's just see what it was like, just for kicks. I mean, we're not playing for him. But what did they do? The Mexicans did it. What? So, big grudge. Anyway.
Then the case...
Well,
Ah, but I...
on the one, the problem with our other option is but it will be a... But I think I...
Let us go home.
No, I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well then.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Watson, we know that the Barcazas Company directors were trapped under the collapsed mines, along with the train and Robinson's prototype. But we still need to corner the guilty party.
But how do you intend to prove... Oh, no. Please, don't tell me we have to dig out the mines.
Huh. You may rest assured that I have a far better idea. We have only to use our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Of course, you already had a plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
Well, the case is solved, and we shall be heading home. May we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away, but... Wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking, can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through, then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk, but he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case. I am sure of it.
Ah, really?
Your station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalists will be
Mr.
here before
Henry
you know
Duff.
it. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
So yeah, we get a nice extra ending, an extended ending, you might say. Oh, Holmes.
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba!
Get on my train.
You traitor! You double-crossed me!
Whoops. Hang on. What am I gonna push? I'm pushing. I was pushing the R1 or R2 button. Okay, I'm supposed to be pushing X. So I would think I'd push a trigger button.
Good shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
I didn't want another life lost in this case, Holmes.
Oh my God! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll
Yes,
be
I
up before
did
the
shoot
judge.
previously.
Your testimony
No,
will be
I
of great
aimed with
importance
X and I
to the
fired with the
investigation.
shoulder button.
I would remind you
It is
that your
baloney, I
cooperation
tell you.
will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes,
When I
but
shot the
not in our
dynamite
sitting room and not
at the
with
mine.
you wearing a blind.
We held X to hold down aim, and we pushed it with one of the shoulder buttons, either trigger or the shoulder button, to, yeah, whatever. Oh, so it's not officially Mexicans sealed in Chileans, but the Mexicans drowned them. Okay. Do we want to try again? Nah, forget it. Don't worry about it. I'm a neutral person. Mexicans use the bars to move train tracks to the quarry lake. Okay, cool. Neat. Completely off the rails. Bloodbath? Goodness. And then they drowned it. Got it. I would say we got the extended ending where we caught the Mexican dude, and that is good enough for me for now. I'll take the half failure.
Holmes, what happened?
He's dead again.
I feel deathly.
Won't you look it? Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
It's just, he does this like twice a day, and has nothing to do with actually being in a bad way. He just gets dramatic.
The pupil is dilated.
But it's pallor.
The temperature appears to be normal. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Okay. Ready, go.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Either he's dead or my watch is stopped.
A weak pulse. Around 50 beats per minute. But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
I won't then.
Hemlock and datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but... what?
Gay lovin'.
As I said.
And they were tied together.
Yeah, normal.
You are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic? Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line.
And they're
The
knocking
company that
boots,
built
huh?
it had
Amazing.
rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Fetch my hat, too. Oh, boy. Well, hang on. I have to pet Toby. Can't go anywhere without the dog. Man, that woman never moves, does she? She's been there for 3 straight weeks. There he is! Hey, Toby!
On the sofa for the 3rd time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
Yes. Well, if I'm going to go to the Roman Baths, I have to look the part. Let's see what we got here in the old wardrobe. Brown, green, gray. Ooh, a nice light suit. I like it. Let's go to the makeup table. Put that on. Not that hat. Dang it. I wanted to be Abraham Lincoln. I'll just have to settle for Abraham Lincoln. Very well. To the Boston!
I'm always wondering what's on...
Yes, yes, yes. Public baths. What a curious institution. For someone who has grown up his entire life in with private bathrooms, the concept thereof. I wonder how many other countries still have, like, commonly used public baths. I know there's Japan and several Asian countries, and then, of course, there's some Middle Eastern countries as well. Yeesh.
What a beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
I have to use the bathroom.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the city council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn.
No, really, what's
I
his
think
name?
the plump
Blinkhorn.
one,
Come on.
Garrow.
That's a fake name.
He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see. You found no murder weapon?
Or crime weapon.
And that's why I called you. All 3 witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
And?
Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He will be able to give you more details.
Fascinating.
Any progress, Mr. Holmes?
Nope, I give up. Bye. Ah, Exitus and Enterus. The Frigidarium.
Frigidarium.
I said that.
Are the steam rooms on the other side, Mr. Holmes?
No, I want to go into the Frigidarium. Let me do
Are the
it.
steam rooms on the other side, Mr. Holmes?
Alright, Mr. Fleeps.
Good day
Spill
to you,
it.
Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
But first, I have to run my eyes over you. Light wrinkles. Starch collar. Fastidious. Scissor cut. Grooms himself. Lives alone. No wife, eh? Shame that. Very shiny, well-polished buttons. Manchester City emblem. And a telegram sent today.
Please
What
tell us the
happened?
chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentlemen had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Let's see. Anyone else?
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
Early morning
No
murder.
one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
Lovely. Alright.
These baths are becoming sinister.
Big sinister baths. The Apoditerium and the Sudatorium.
The steam room.
Just put it in Latin.
Clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
But whom?
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room.
Yes. We'll get to this. Oh, this must be the entryway then.
Expensive clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
Very nice. Very nice. And... Ooh. Don't mind if I do.
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled. Champagne for a special occasion.
Yes. Quite. Anything else? Oh, the cork.
Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
Guess so. Alright, well. So where's the last set of clothes? There were 4 men in there, right? Did one just walk in naked? Oh, hello. Ooh,
Good Lord,
this
Holmes.
is a good one.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Please don't tell the suspects about my piquancy. Oh, this is nice and artistic. Dude, this guy knew when he was dead, he had to make it look as cool as possible. What do you got here on the walls here? Hippocampus? We had sea monsters. The Switch. J. Nolan Sons, Steam Specialist, Seattle, Washington. Well, now I can't see shit.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Can I say anything cool or nothing? Okay. Well, we'll get to it. We'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. Let me just case the location nicely. Gentlemen, and gentlemen.
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme.
What's this suckaroonie?
I will need something to pick up this melted metal. It is too hot. I cannot reach into it.
Oh, just stick your hand in it, Holmes. Whose glasses? Obviously not anyone here. Broken.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier.
Or it could have been dropped.
These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
Possibly belonging to the murderer, possibly belonging to the victim, possibly belonging to any of these weirdos.
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
Well, this is a little too obvious to me. Mr. Pitkin, Mr. Blinkhorn, Mr. Garrow, and Mr. Policeman.
Mr. Holmes?
The blood. Whoops, I went to the body first. Oh well. Damn.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
Got it good.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
It's pointing at the... Oh.
Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session. Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
Ready, go.
Well, death is very recent. Between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
Wow, that was quick. They got us here quick. Hello, Morocco9. Thank you for joining the
I
stream.
think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
No banging about like a drunk
I was wondering,
elk.
Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry. Or he is an artist. Or a ghost. Or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Question, what would
Probably
you
the
rate this
latter.
game from 1 to 10? Well,
You
I haven't
are
finished
ridiculous.
yet.
Do you know that?
I mean, it does show its age, certainly. It came out in the PS3 era. But it's got some decent charm to it. So for right now, I'm giving it a solid 8. Oh, hello.
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street.
A key!
This key was covered in blood.
And
I
it was
should
being
ask
sat
Phillips
on.
about it.
Ew. Sticky and covered in blood. Gonna make you guys sweat a little longer. Ha! Published in 2014, late PS3, early PS4. Yeah, I mean, it originally came out, well, on PC, I believe is where they focused these things, and then they released them to consoles. But this did come out on PS3 and later had a PS4 release. So, I need some stuff to thing here. Before I question the suspects. If by later we mean same day. For some reason, I read in the wiki that this got a later release. I don't know why I thought I saw that. Phillips, can you have a thing to pull a thing out of a thing?
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and
Oh, I
then...
got a later Switch
I
release.
put
That's
the
what I was
key
thinking of. Okay.
inside my desk. But when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave
Ta-da,
the
it's right
baths at
here.
any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
Oh, you didn't select the right answer, fool.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
The telegram.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you
I'll just
everything.
give you the look.
I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
And who brought
There is a
the
bottle of
champagne?
champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
Yes. Yes, I do.
All these baths are become... All these events are bad for the baths. And my job.
Well, indeed. All right, back in we go. All right, nerds, line up and start smooching. Here we go.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
Well, talk now or something. I don't know.
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
Mr.
It's
Garrett.
horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
Drop trowel, boys. I need to see everything.
The brazier is still...
Item, item, item. Where's the damn item? Let's play with this again some more.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Oh, is that just so I can see the switch and reset it? That might be it. Let's keep playing with the steam handle. What?
The grid cannot be removed. The weapon is nowhere to be found.
Another grid, yeah. Mr. Blinken, Mr. Pilkin, Mr. Jarrow. There's nothing I can do to grab the thing. Come on, Holmes, get it together. Maybe I can use the bottle of champagne or something. Oh, I guess we're done. Or at least...
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
What do we think? Should we call it no objections to move the story forward? Is wait just to keep looking around and is doing stuff? Any thoughts on that? Let me just wait.
Please wait. I need to do something first.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects...
Okay, I think this is just we can move on with the story now kind of thing. Best check everything one more time? Yeah, I'll do that. You have no clue what's going on. Well, somebody got murdered in the baths, and we had to figure out how they died, and who killed them, and how they killed them, because we couldn't find a murder weapon. And I'm looking for some kind of item to help pull a metal slug out of the brazier. And I ain't finding shit. Holmes, I need to go get... Watson, I need to go get drunk. Let's just take one quick scope of the area. One last one. And then we'll go. See, that's the switch for the steam. Wait, can I use the key to hook it, you think? I mean, I have the key.
The brazier is still... I will need some...
Yeah, I know, but where's the something? Can I use one of these hot coals to pick up the metal? Can I do that? Nope. Is this similar to L.A. Noire? Nah, it's very structured in its story. Alright, let's freaking get this freight train rolling.
Mr.
None, Lestrade.
Okay, now we gotta go to examine everybody's belongings. It's at the yard. Oh, I could have taken off and gone to the lab, I suppose. The investigation and interrogation mechanics. I mean, there's similarities, of course. Cool, now I can go here.
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
And I can't go in. There we go, yes. What's on the table?
Tools used by archaeologists in their research.
Lovely. Like a landmine, apparently. Actually, I think that's a... Oh, that's a spool of cable. Okay. Nope, there's something else there. Oh, yeah!
We'll need these tongs.
Tongs are just right in front of me, and I just pass over them. Well done, old boy. What's this? Secret documents. This metal plate, besides archaeological interest, appears to have been part of something larger. At the present moment, I'm unable to determine exactly what it might be. Ooh.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
It's before we had such things as sticky labels. You just wrote on the damn thing. It's like, good job, you ruined the find. Dear sir, dear friend, I wish to organize a press conference at the Strand Lane Baths next month, 1893. Sorry, next month. 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt, and now it's time to set my focus upon English archaeology to shine the light on our national treasures and reveal them to the public. I would like to see as many journalists as possible in attendance to record this event and record it favorably, if we treat them well enough. Would you like to recall my old friendship with Lord Blackmore? Wait, wasn't Blackmore the name of the bad guy in the Guy Ritchie movie? Blackwood? Something like that. It was Black something. Use a special fund at the Royal Archaeological Institute for this event, Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Yes, good old British archaeology, also known as we stole their shit. Ooh, what was my souvenir from this last one? Oh, it's a steam whistle. Oh, cute. Toot toot. Yes, I haven't talked to all these weirdos yet. Just Mr. Phillips. Only 4 people in this one, huh? A rather thin cast, if you ask me. Richie Blackmore is a guitarist. Ooh, what's on the paper today? There are few among us who could claim with any degree of familiarity with the name of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. He's a gentleman who possesses the wealth, notoriety, and vigor to well match the finest of his ilk about in England. His intellect is equal to his charms, and has often declared by the young ladies of the European atrocity. The European atrocity. The European aristocracy. He holds powerful connections within the Lord's Chamber and carries an influence inside the political world. There are those who call him unforgiving, authoritarian. We should rather say that Sir Rodney is determinate and ambitious. His presence at any archaeological site can only mean success. We're all concerned. Blackmore is also an enemy in JoJo Part 7. Blackwood was in the movie. Thank you. I did have it right. I just couldn't agree on it with myself. Ooh, another set of glasses. I wish I could compare these glasses to the other ones and might be able to identify whose glasses they are, but apparently Holmes just isn't feeling it right now. Ink bottle, pencil. The Thames. Miraculous reopening of the Strand Lane Baths excavation research. The research efforts are about to be halted when a savior arrived in the form of Sir Rodney Vancliffe. Sir Rodney's taken over immediate control of the excavation, claiming the site holds the key to a great mystery. We place to update our readers with all the exciting news that develops. So, wait. They're going to actually do an investigation, like, right here in the baths? That's weird. Like, what are we going to unearth? Ancient London stuff?
Archaeological findings. Old...
Yes, yes. What else we got here? Ooh, box! Photo negatives. A missing plate.
A glass plate negative is missing.
Damn me. What? Mostly statues, looks like.
It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue.
The old photographer, where they're printing on negatives on glass plates. It's not weird since that was just a steam room, not the whole bath. It didn't even have an actual bath. It's true, it didn't have an actual bath, huh? It has a frigidarium.
Glass plate negatives.
Nice. Well, I guess it's done that area. Nope, we haven't finished this table yet. Right, the plate itself. Fascinating.
A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it?
What if I smashed it on my face? Oh, I'll just steal this. Holmes, you have sticky fingers. Hey, what? Alrighty. A lot of cool places to go in this area. What? Cutscene. What the fuck?
My God, are you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yeah, I wonder.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
Or did.
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
The whole place just falling apart.
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
We'll get Lestrade on it. He could use a little manual labor. What do you think,
What
Watson?
should we do next, Holmes?
Let's go pet Toby. Anyway, let's go fish that thing out of the brazier. Oh, just walking around inside, the whole place starts falling apart on him. Poke. Oh, okay, it's one of these things. So not quite as bad as your UFO catchers from the Like a Dragon series.
This melted metal.
Cool. Crime scene in Rome Bath seems to be done. So our next stop is, we got a few things. Find the missing weapon, suspects, and the belongings are willing to be examined. Great. Let's hop into the map and head back to Baker Street and start doing some tests. Watson is trying to draw a bunny. It's not going well. Hi, Toby.
On the sofa for the third time.
Yeah, it's the same thing. All right. Oh, yeah.
This is where I keep my
Wasn't
post.
any letters, though, huh? Oh, let's search for Sir Bencliffe. Probably in the news, if I had to guess. That would probably be a matter of, Helen, is it treasure?
That is not the one I need.
Fine. Studying Scarlet. Come on. I think I made a comment on the one last time. Okay, so it's not in there. Maybe it's archaeology. Maybe he's written some books. Okay, let's try the last one. Encyclopedias, art and architecture. Maybe this is some stuff that he, like antique art of the British Museum, perhaps, or oh, I don't know.
That is not the one I need.
Doing ancient Egyptian, though. He's doing it. Interesting. So, do you actually exist?
That is not the one I need.
Whoop. Oh, Benkleff's mummy. Did I just not go far enough? Possible. Or, no, I just completely overlooked this. The Strand, Benkleff's mummy. A great excavation in Ausson has taken over 3 years. Same place as those glass slides. So Ronnie Bencleffe directed the archaeological work. A mummy was found with an enucleated eye and posed in an unusual position. The right hand was tensed, as if reaching for something or to someone. The mummy was buried upright. She has been named the Desperate Mummy due to her very peculiar characteristics. Nearby could be read in Latin, "By the eye he was punished, for he saw what he was not worthy." The mummy is believed to be Roman rather than Egyptian, as some symbols found in the tomb are common with the Mithraic mysteries. Interesting. 1893.
Here it is.
Year.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
Are we gonna have to fight a mummy before the end of this? I know the first Sherlock Holmes game that came out like way back was called The Mystery of the Mummy or something. Oh boy, we could analyze a bunch of shit. The dirt! Mm-hmm. Oh.
Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold.
Oh, yes.
White clay particles.
And?
Selenite. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to.
And that's why I have this little mappy thing right here. Is it this one? Oh. Wow, a tiny little area. What are the odds?
The sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans.
Next up, the blood.
Let us analyze this blood sample.
Ready, go.
This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface.
I just have an open bottle just kind of sitting here.
I must take a pipette and place
Oh,
several drops
okay,
of
we're doing it
hydrogen
properly,
peroxide.
huh? Can I use the ice pick instead? Very well, and... Phew. How about here? Uh-huh. Boing.
Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
It's almost like there's steam in the steam room. Anyway, what's in the metal? This little metal chunk.
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver. I must take a...
Okay, use the pipette. That's fine. I hope it's a new pipette there, Holmes. You don't just want to just drop it on there. Is that the proper reaction with acid? I guess it depends on the acid.
The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver. Britannia silver quality.
Fascinating.
My analysis...
What should we do next, Holmes?
Let's go to the country. To the odds. I can't get over the leg positions here. By the way, Crime and Punishment is a very big book. It's much bigger than that. I mean, it's not quite as big as War and Peace, but it's still pretty big.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Good day to you, Mr. Holmes.
Hello.
Mr. Holmes?
Hello. Oh boy, let's rummage through all their shit. What's Pitkin got?
A fountain pen with solid gold trim.
Well, that's normal enough.
An embroidered silk handkerchief.
Which has his initials on it, so that should be fine. And... Sir Gregory Pitkin. Wait, why are Pitkin?
Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card.
Maybe see a bridge version by Little Karibo. Little Karibo does the Crime and Punishment, the original version. Hang on. Gregory Pitkin, so why RP? For some reason, I was name is Roger or Robert. I was thinking a different person, probably. Here's that bloody SL.
When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood.
Damn shame we don't do fingerprinting yet. Ooh, he got the drugs.
A phial with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
Wow. Apparently, I just cribbed it. Oh man, where could it have possibly gone? Wow, guns! Neat. I think one of those is a pepper box design. The letter from Pitkin. Sir Gregory Pitkin, manager to Mr. Blinkhorn. Dear sir, the interests that I represent require the situation of the past to be changed for the better. At the present time, the frigidarium excavations remain under your direction, and yet the works have not progressed. You have failed to find anything of value, and we are unable to make the frigidarium accessible to the public. Frigidarium is a valuable asset in the recreation of the Roman bath experience. I urge you to complete your work within the next 2 months. You have this remaining time to conclude your archaeological research and to find yourself another workplace. Oh, damn. Get the fuck out, sir.
An ordinary pencil.
A regular old pencil. And now, Bentcliffe.
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room. An Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel.
So he's just wearing shit he stole from the Egyptians.
I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question.
Is this some secret society shit? Because I'm all totally down with that.
An old and rather dirty coin.
7. And I pocketed that.
Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest. The
Torn
last pages were torn out.
Damn.
We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil.
There's 1 3 feet to your left, Holmes. Go grab it yourself.
To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
What do we got here? Today I almost found...
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
Don't ask me how I stole it. Today I almost found it. This date will go down in history.
Mr. Holmes, the coroner... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
Yes.
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding
How
discovery.
can you know you've almost found
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well,
Slap him a bit. He'll be fine. Report from the coroner. Subject Sir Rodney Bentcliffe, age 63. The right eyeball has been burst, pierced to the hilt by a curved blade knife. The blade cut through the orbit of the frontal bone, ripping a part of the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum, after which, completing its trajectory in the cerebellum, caused hemorrhagic lesions. All of these injuries led directly to the death of the individual. At the upper lobe of the right lung, there's an old injury filled with an amount of mucus and ciliated debris that may correspond to a chronic infection by elements likely inhaled in a burial chamber, a decaying mummy, for example, or a dried and decomposing food product intended to accompany the deceased in their grave. The remainder of the body does not appear to have been damaged. A little bit of a respiratory issue, eh? Interesting. So many things to ask people about. So that's Garrow. Melted silver. Champagne. A letter from Gregory Pickham to threatening the work of Mr. Blinkhorn. Bentcliffe's ring. Old Roman coin. We good on all these? Oh, we have to hit this.
A hand-drawn map.
Lovely. Alright, what's in? Can I go bug Greg?
Locked.
Damn it! Lestrade! Why won't you let me harass you? Ooh, to the morgue! Cool.
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs.
I solved it, Watson. Someone cut this man's chest open.
An unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says. The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age.
Just flip his ass over. Buns.
Some light bruising, caused by a rope. The bruising is in lines. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
Florp. Fascinating. Alright. Let's go piece dumb stuff together. Very liquid blood, effective arrival. Stolen notes. Yep. Move this shit. Move it out of the way, please. Well, I think I might be, but never mind. With the champagne that killed him, I'll tell you. What? Really? Presence of water is due to the humid atmosphere caused by the steam. The presence of water in the blood of the undisplayed clue must be linked to the murder. But some might be linked to the murder process. That's what I'm thinking, anyway. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go pester some suspects. They're gone. Oh wait, they're over here. let's talk to Mr.
Please
Blinkhorn.
escort this suspect
Right
for
by the door.
interrogation. Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival Blinkhorn.
I see. What's that? Oh. A very attentive fellow indeed. Nice suspenders, sir. Kinda shabby. Dirt on his hands. Calluses on his fingers. You are some kind of manual laborman.
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
Doesn't count as stealing,
It
because it's
has.
in our own country.
Thanks to Sir Rodney.
What's up with Sir Rodney?
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him.
Hopefully you
I
won't
must
go
say.
bald like this monk.
Was it your first
That's
collaboration?
that's a rough pattern for
I
you.
had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly.
Well, Sir Rodney was a cold man, and so very secretive too. But I learned so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
Believe it, pal. So,
Can you tell me what you saw
seen it.
today?
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
interesting. What else?
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Well, yesterday we had a small argument.
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
Did he make you mean mad?
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
What a
Sir
jerk.
Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
The idea being, I can steal this shit because nobody wants it.
What can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions. I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
And how's work going?
How well were your researchers progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
No, that's not true. That's a lie.
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes. But since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I haven't thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
Okay then.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
No. Silver, you say? No, I don't know how it got there.
Alright, very good.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
Okay then. And that's the end of that one. Mr. Garrow.
Please escort...
Let's talk.
A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Look at this fidgety fella.
I am Tristram Garrow.
It's a full face. It is a full round face. Bad shave job. Eye bags. Sweating. Clothes are dirty. Ooh, a protective amulet. A Hansa hand. What do you do?
What is your occupation?
I am a councillor at the district chamber.
And what were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
It is cool.
You follow them?
Yes. So many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
Why don't you stammer a few things more and it sort of gets them confess to a few unsolved murders. Come on, pal.
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you, and he trusted me. But
are you feeling unwell?
I'm sorry. It is I. I remember. I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear. No, nothing. I'm better now.
Well, you sound nice.
Please try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot. I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
You saw the knife? What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was shining like gold.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behaviour?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh.
Wet coins, eh?
His ring! Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now.
Oh, damn, son. They're gonna get you.
This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know.
Okay, well said.
Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean
suddenly
it.
it's gone.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong.
Okay, you want to follow through on that thought, or just that's fine. Okay, I guess
Did
we're done
you
that
place
question.
the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that, or he is a good actor.
All right, Mr. Pitkin.
Please escort this
Your
suspect
turn.
for interrogation. Good day to you, Sir Gregory. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder that took place this morning. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to stay here for very much longer?
No, my questions, sir. My questions. Don't be such a twit. Upper class twit. Let me stare at your eyeballs. Snoot. He's got the snoot about him. yes, the old family signet ring. And a nice chain of watch. Yes, clearly he's got a bit of the money to him. And what do you do besides hang around and nothing?
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Yes. I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
We were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament. Suspicious, authoritarian, unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
Sounds like a good fella.
Please tell me what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. But then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow. But I think that he had professional interests elsewhere that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should you think that? Where?
I have no idea. But after all, it was not my business.
The camera gets a little too close to their faces.
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
I see.
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No, but I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
Some melted silver was found inside the steam room brazier. Do you know where it came from?
Silver? No.
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
Well, he's the only one left who would. Okay, let's start slamming this shit together. Sir Rodney's lie. Working alone and secretly. Why would Sir Rodney be hiding anything? Could the discovery be the motive for the crime? Find out where Sir Rodney was several days before his murder and uncover his precious secret. Ooh. What else we got in here? Stolen notes, Beacon's fight. Yep. What do we got here? Broken glasses. An item of silver has recently been melted in brazier. Possible silver weapon. So that wasn't it, huh? Oh, there we go. Bill Lincoln's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney, but a high cost was morale. Lincoln's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney. He was thankful for the possibility of working together and the chance for. Well, he did say that, but we'll just toss that one down there and see how it goes for later. Okay, I think that's enough for now, unless I go out and you say there's something else to be done. You did not. Very good.
Locked.
Lestrade! Let me in! Alright, what's left? What important discovery was Sir Rodney about to make? Is there a cutscene out here that we can talk to, or where's Watson? He was hiding here not so long ago. Let's see.
I'm not sure.
I'm...
You else have anything to
Yeah.
say? No. He was downstairs in the moog. Shall I hop back down here again? Wasn't just hanging out with the body.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
And here's a door that goes nowhere. Okay. To the clues then, I suppose. So, a hand-drawn map. Cool. Let's hit the road then. Whoops. Let's go to nowhere. Oh, but if I go to Baker Street, yes, whenever he's not on screen, everyone should be asking, where's Watson? So by the map on Baker Street, he probably meant the map that's right by the door as we leave. So let's take a quick look at that and see where we can get to a particular site. Hi, Toby.
On this.
Okay, check the map.
Now we have two maps. We must combine them properly.
Properly, I say. No. River. I'm trying to use the river as a reference point here. It's not going so well, though. Is there another river I should be looking at here? Oh, here we go. Found it.
Watson, pack your bag. We are visiting a location in St. Albans marked on Sir Rodney's map.
We're going to Supwell. Wait, why does my copy of Crime and Punishment have pictures? Oh, that's just his normal case notebook. I'm sorry, he's not reading Crime and Punishment right now. Like, why is it touched up with pictures? I don't remember Crime and Punishment having pictures in it. Site is closed until further notice. I'll tell you right now, I'm so like a dragon pilled that when I first saw that, I thought it might be at OSZ.
This archaeological site has been abandoned. Why did Bentcliffe
You know,
come
the Yakuza
here?
font, the at OSZ Yakuza font. Why are we here? What's going on? Lovely, look at it. Ah, Domum Hadriano.
The door has been left open. Someone did not care or was in haste.
And on the desk, a bunch of crap.
This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city.
Hidden Temple of Mithras. Followers of Mithras were covert, worshipping more conventional deities such as Juno or Neptune in their everyday lives. Mithras temples were usually found below the temples of other gods. Mithras followers often referred to their traditional deities to gain passage to the Mithraeum. The example of the Mithraeum of Dio in France is interesting, as the entrance was located beneath a carved statue of Diana. This entrance was possibly revealed by a clever stone and rope mechanism, which may never have been discovered if the water infiltration had not destroyed the mechanism, opening the way down to the Mithraeum. Mithraic temples can be found in Rome, Ostia, Numidia, Dalmatia, Britain, and along the Rhine-Danube frontier, while being somewhat less common in Greece, Egypt, and Syria. I remember Mithras being a Shin Megami Tensei demon, the old Roman sun god. Not quite connected to Helios. Metal cubes. I'm gonna take them all. Mithraic Mysteries. The cult of Mithras was mysterious. Oh, we can just talk about it right here. The cult of Mithras was a mysterious religion practiced within the Roman Empire from around the 1st to 4th century AD. The name of the Persian god Mithra, or Mitra, adapted by the Greek as Mithras, was linked with a new and distinctive imagery. Worshippers of Mithras had a complex system of 7 grades of initiation with ritualistic meals. Initiates would meet in the underground temples, called Mithraea, that were retained in large numbers. The iconic scenes of Mithras shows him as being born from a rock and slaughtering a bull. Toroktani. Yeah, the Shin Megami Tensei rendering of Mithras is like basically a boulder with like glowing old Roman letters on there, and Mithras as a helmeted Roman god carrying a dagger rising from it. So that's pretty accurate. I've always liked SMT takes on most gods because they always find something to make it a little interesting, and obviously they factor in its own mythology. Toroktani knife. The knife used by Mithras for the Toroktani, the sacrifice of the bull, is originally a curved sacrificial blade of Persian origin, huh? Its curve can be from 5 to 15 degrees. The name is derived from the Persian shamshir, which means sword. This radically curved sword family includes the shamshir, scimitar, talwar, kilij, pulwar, and Mongol saber. A myth of the golden knife is the key to the Mithraic mysteries that some describe as an equivalent to the Holy Grail. Golden knife carries a curse that will spill the blood of the unworthy who would dare to touch it. Interesting. Interesting, Watson. Watson, where are you? I want to tell you about this cool shit I'm founding, Watson. History stuff, old mythologies. It's great. What else we got? Curses and beliefs, and the empty coconuts that they used to imitate the sound of hooves. Another strange ritual for the old gods to keep the old spirits away, and to also confuse the French. The people, feeling that the dark eye was upon them, would melt their valuables in the fire. Sub-Saharan tribes burnt fruits, and the rich Roman families spared no expense melting silver or tin. It is not recorded if such valuable offerings were thrown away with the ashes, or if they were reused at a later date. Cool stuff. Watson, I'm learning so much about history today. Nope, another table I can pick apart? Nah, not this one. Okay. Area 1, the triclinium. Ooh, a nice fresco. Polyphemus! This thing's gonna break with me on it.
Vulcan, the god of fire and metalworking.
The syncreted version of Hephaestus from the Greek.
The Cyclops, a one-eyed creature helping Vulcan at the forge.
Yeah, Polyphemus was the one from it's from the Odyssey, as I recall. He was the one that Odysseus tricked by declaring himself as nobody, and when Polyphemus went to find his brothers after having his eye poked out, he was able to get away scot-free because Polyphemus said that nobody killed him. A classic ploy. Area 2, and by God, is it the pits?
I don't need the ropes, for now.
For now. Not much of a pit. Ooh.
I don't need the ropes, for now.
Now that's more of a pit. God, those things give me so much anxiety. All those old, like, dug pits that old societies would do just to dump stuff in. And it's like, what if somebody fell in there? They wouldn't be able to get out. They'd be stuck there forever. It's so cramped. Claustrophobia. Sets in, man. Area 3, the Arch of Hadrian. Not very good, but okay. Kind of fell apart. So yeah, this case got a lot bigger. I was thinking it would just be dealing with the bats, because the bats were pretty small, but... Whoa, those statues are remarkably good condition. Let's head on over here. Anyone drag any train machinery over this way, or is that
This
another...
railway is used to remove rubble from the site.
Yes, indeed. Before going in there, let's make the circuit around outside. check the cabin here, which is the Autoris Domum. They have to talk in Latin because it makes them think they're cool, man. Another report. Dear Lord Blackmore, the manager of the Bastard, Gregory Picken, was quite a nuisance at the start when I arrived. After you stepped in, he became rather more helpful, and occasionally people of his rank are not well suited to work of such great magnitude. They lack the necessary vision. In a few weeks' time, I hope to bring good news to the Strand Lane Bass. I am on the verge of discovering a major archaeological artifact, one that might be used politically by your party to demonstrate the strength of our ancestors and fulfill the need to protect our empire from any present and future threats. Kind regards, Sir Rodney Banklet. No big deal. Just finding an artifact that will basically say we're the chosen ones of history. Sun never sets on the British Empire and all that. Calvin. Hobbes, and you consider yourselves as being so smart and funny. I had a good laugh when you froze Miss Durkin's notes about the Arch of Hadrian in the ice. However, our thesis exams are just ahead, and as you are the so-called brain of your improbable duo, I have to warn you that my Gastrophetes model, the ancient Greek crossbow, and not the medical device to relieve constipated beetle, as you might have thought, is not to be touched, or else I'll have to inform Mr. Wormwood about everything you've done these past few years. P.S. I ate Hobbes' tuna sandwich. S. Spittle. There's a crossbow around here, huh? Oh, there it is.
This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow.
Neat.
This...
Other cool stuff in here, and there's something I gotta piece together. What do we got? What did I add? Pickens' complaint, perhaps? No. Oh, there we go. A new thing. Pickens worries. Pickens feels rather uncomfortable postponing the public opening of Roman Basket to Sir Rodney. He was angry because of this. Pickens hopes, but Sir Pickens expects to receive much of value from Sir Rodney's research. The work will increase the Bastard non-popular. We did say that, so let's hit that for right now. Okay. Doesn't squirrel anything together just yet. Susie Durkins is a little girl from the Calvin and Hobbes comic. All right. Miss Durkins. Got it. So this was a whole Calvin and Hobbes reference. I get it. From the comic book.
The gastrofets were used with ropes and hooks for sieges.
Ah. Connect with the opposing wall, and you can drag yourself over, I guess.
This is the map of the site.
Which we've already seen.
The gastrophet.
So are we suggesting that Cliff was killed by a siege tower? I'm down with that. Sounds right up our alley. Yep.
It is a statue of Minerva.
Pallas Athena. Aphrodite, probably.
Neptune, the god of the sea.
With his junk artfully obscured.
It is a broken statue of a bull.
Huh. Missing a leg. Everything else here is remarkably well preserved. Remarkably well preserved. Except for the Aphrodite statue, which is fallen apart at its arms, much like the Venus de Milo. Just tromping all over this old Roman site here. Hooks!
Construction hooks.
Watson, can you shoot me with a crossbow? Or would you like to be shot with a crossbow yourself? One or the other. Area 5, the temple. Did I skip Area 4? Oh, I haven't gone down into the Arch of Hadrian, well, down to the pit here, the sunken area. Let's do that now. Because there was a ramp into here, yes. Stage Area 4, the Tablinium. Nice. Wall art. Hello.
This wall was covered with mud recently. What could be hidden here?
I wonder.
This wall...
I need a rag. I need an item. Nothing over here. This was railway stuff. Yep, we saw that already. Is there an item in here I can use to clean the wall? Hello, 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 items.
This is a reproduction of an ancient...
Watson, have you ever tried to clean a wall with a crossbow? Let's check the other building. There might be something of use in there. There's pillars lying on the ground. Come on, guys. Show some respect for the architecture here. Watson hasn't moved. This was ropes, right? I'm pretty sure I didn't need these ropes just yet.
I don't need the ropes, for now.
That's what Holmes is saying. Oh, I haven't checked the pit yet, properly. Oh! Good. Archaeological cleaning tools. Yes, I need that.
Excavating tools. A bucket, shovel, and brush.
Can I take the brush? Or no, I guess I can't. I guess I'm taking the trowel and using that to take the mud off. Okay. Whatever works for you, Sherlock. Up, 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 up. Okay. Trowel out there. Well, this is gonna take weeks, man. Ugh. It's a lovely scene, though. Shame somebody had to cover up with mud.
I can see now.
So can I.
Frigidarium. It is located at the Roman Baths in London. Someone took the time to hide the fresco, but what for? I need to visit this place.
Perhaps an indication of something that might be visible in this scene here. Cool. We've covered the whole excavation. That's good. Large area. A lot to deal with here. So there's still a crossbow and a rope here, so that would suggest if we need to... Well, we might be doing siege tower stuff ourselves. Let's check to make sure we're okay here, or at least... Yeah. Oh, we have to do analysis on... Oh, the 12 pieces that can be combined into a casting mold. Also, we have to talk to people about the Mithric Mysteries. Statue of Neptune, Statue of Minerva, Fresco of Vulcan. So, all that is find a use crap. But I don't think we have any idea what to do with it yet. Let's go back to Baker Street and drop off the little cubes that we found, the casting mold, see what we can make with that. Watson, you have a great gift of silence. Makes you indispensable as a partner. Alright. It's my bench. Oh boy, combine the cube time.
There are 12 pieces here. Let's try to
God
gather
help
them.
us. Okay, this would be a bottom corner piece, perhaps? Yeah. So let's take this and put it here. And this one is a top. Right, that looks about actually. That's probably gonna be right, correct there. Yeah, best to do these one layer at a time. Well, I'm just looking at the individual piece and being like, okay, this is clearly the part that goes in the upper left corner. This is probably the part that goes in. No, it's not the lower left corner. This is the mid front. How about this? This is a bottom. Watch this. This is a back bottom. Oh, we actually have to individually rotate them. Oh, fuck. Never mind. Okay. It's gonna be fun. Then we rotate that. And then what if we do this? Huh? Okay. Yeah, but we have to determine what the bottom is because we can rotate any of these freely once we select them. Oh, we can only rotate them horizontally. Okay. Okay, thank goodness. Yeah, I can't rotate these vertically, so Holmes has just deduced that this is the correct way to organize them from top to bottom. Thank goodness. Alright, let's do this. This will take us a while, won't it? Yeah, anything's got a, that's what you said, anything's got a flat bottom goes on the bottom. Like, for example, this one back here. Okay. Whoops. Let me do that. That won't work. That won't work at all. So we can smush those three together, but that's it for right now. Maybe this goes here. And everybody hook and shit. No. That's not it. Those were both top piece. Well, you're not. Yeah, this is a top piece, clearly. Yeah, it's easier to see the top from the top, certainly. Okay, let's work from the top. It's just a better perspective. It just keeps getting reset. Let's see. Okay, I can visualize this. This ain't too hard. We'll put this in there. This one in this corner. Let's see what'll fit the groove on the bottom there. So it's got to be a triangular groove there. So that's that'll be correct. Okay, that should work fine. Which means, let's see here. This one in the back goes over here on the back right. You don't have to keep going in chat. I've kind of got an idea on this one. Whoops, did I get it correct? Thought that was correct. Looks correct to me. Okay, turn that this way. Turn. Oh, shit. Nope, that's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. Spin it that way. Spin it that way. And that should do that. Close, but no cigar. I don't like that. I like that. Oh well, we'll get to the later part and see how that goes. Okay, there's a bottom piece over there in the back right. Take that, put that here, and I'm gonna start working on this. Yep. Okay. So now if we focus down here at the bottom, this one should be spun this way, right? Yep. And then back here, these two should be switched in the back. And then we spin this one about 90 degrees that way. Spin this one this way. And that should settle the bottom. Nearly. Not quite, apparently. Do I have to get closer? Oh, that's not correct. Okay, never mind. Rotate. Oh, that's the middle piece. God damn it. See, if I wasn't ignoring chat, I'd be able to figure that out. But that's okay. Trust me, we'll get through this. I am a professional puzzle solver. Trust me on this one. Just please bear with me as I stumble my butt through this. Is that? Good, 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 good. All those are good, so now it's just the middle pieces. Okay, we got a hole here. And another hole here. This is a groove and a tab. And this is hexagonal, inward. Which I think is like that. No, it can't be. Won't fit the thing on the top. Okay. Let's try a different way. Oh, wait, it's this one. And there we go. Those 10 work now. So now we just got the last 2.
It is a mold,
Ta-da!
and it is ready for casting. The mold
That
is
wasn't so
prepared
hard.
for casting. We just need to fill it with certain material. Sir Rodney has made a reconstruction of the mythical golden knife. He seemed unafraid of maledictions, and yet...
So the problem I have is this thing was so perfectly cubic that it doesn't seem like anything's going to fit inside it.
Half a glass of water should be enough to create a plaster solution. Very good, very good. And pour that shit in there. Now let us see what we have here.
And... ta-da! A curved knife. This was totally invisible when actually putting this together, this whole knife, this whole mold thing. Probably to the point where it would have been...
This knife is very
difficult.
similar to that described by the coroner as the weapon that killed Sir Rodney.
My goodness.
You should not leap to any hasty conclusions, Watson.
It's my job. But I'll be doing that anyway. An item of silver is recently built in brazier. The mold was used to create the murder weapon. Check if we can create a silver knife with the materials found. In theory, it could be done with a coin. Of course, the problem is you have to find something
Let
to
us
carry
try
that
to create
melted
an
silver
object
in.
from silver by using the mold. It will take a minute to melt the silver with my gas burner.
That was a very quick
Done.
minute.
Now I can proceed further.
Can I kill the flame? I guess not.
The mold is hot. I should wait for it to cool down. Done.
He just
Now
keeps
I
that
can
gas.
proceed
He
further.
just keeps the Bunsen burner going. Gonna burn down Baker Street here. Fascinating.
A homemade silver knife.
Watson, come here. I need to stab you.
Excellent. We have created a knife with the silver that we found. It could have been used to kill Sir Rodney.
It was extremely clever to create a weapon that could dissolve at the scene of the crime.
Yeah, the knife could have been made a while ago. and just thrown into the fire afterwards. Could have. Could have. Red herrings are very much a thing. Yeah, I don't want to talk about Mithraic mysteries. Left leads a point towards the Frigidarium of the Roman Bass. Who killed Sir Rodney Bentcliff? Who killed Sir Rodney Bentcliff? Actually, I probably should have gone to the baths. Oh well. We'll see if any of the weirdos have anything to talk about while we're here. Go, 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 go.
Please escort.
Oh yes, we have some things to talk to you about, friend. What do you know of Mithras?
Perhaps you could explain the cult of Mithras to me.
No, there is nothing to say. We are not the worthy ones.
But Sir Rodney believed that he was.
He was wrong. I have visions. The golden knife, the mummy. Oh, it's all my fault.
Calm down, Mr. Garrow.
Now, he did mention it was a golden knife and not a silver knife. Nope. There we go. Garrow is tortured by his obsession with the Mithras curse. He's been driven insane, a condition worsened by the medication he's taking. Garrow's melancholic. He's a victim of mortification, has an hallucination of unpredictable behavior, stated more than shock. I'm going to say this is probably one of those ones I can do either or to reach a certain conclusion. In fact, this contradicts things. Interesting. This doesn't come together to be a thing yet.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
What do you know about silver knives?
What can you tell me about Mithras?
Oh, so much. It was the core of our work. Why do you ask?
Were you seeking the golden knife?
I see you are an amateur. Yes, the golden knife was our grail. It is said that it bears the only text explaining the ritual of the cult of Mithras.
Wow.
I understand. I read something about immortality.
A myth. The knife would provide immortality only to the worthy one, and yet it is cursed, and it would kill you if you are not initiated.
Did you expect to find the golden knife at the baths?
Well, Sir Rodney thought that it might be there. Did you observe the knife representations there? They are so extraordinary. And we had hoped that... it is a tragedy that he has passed away.
Little reaction
all of
from
his
Holmes
secrets
there.
with him. As soon as I've been released, I will continue Sir Rodney's researches in his memory.
You do that. You very much do that.
Please...
What do you have to tell me about Mithras?
The paintings in the baths are focused on Mithras, I understand.
Yes, they are what make this place remarkable.
And that is why Sir Rodney came here?
He believed that the golden knife, which is an ancient ritual item, was hidden somewhere around the baths. I admit that it would be wonderful if it were true.
And you are not concerned by the reputation of this artifact?
You mean the curse? Before someone is dead, it is a blessing. After they are dead, well, then it becomes a curse.
Yes, he does seem to be a rather cynical type. Alright, guys. You guys can cook there for a little bit longer. I'm gonna head back to the baths. Load him up, Dan. Watson's trying to solve his junior jumble.
Mr. Holmes, we've cleared the corridor to the Frigidarium. You can visit it now.
Nice.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
Oh boy, oh boy. Do you have anything else to
These
say?
baths are becoming sinister.
I guess nothing, huh? No problem. Don't worry about it. Okay, we've covered that area. It is kind of a wild thing that it's like, okay, the only reason I can't go to the Frigidarium at the beginning is because of this. Wait. Okay, it was the ceiling that caved in. All right, cool. Unless it wasn't chance, of course. Neat. Proper recreations and everything. A bus just kind of hanging on the side there. Yep. I think that's meant to be Julius Caesar. Do you recall him looking similar to these representations? Oh. A scorpion.
Perhaps I could find some clues by activating the flagstones.
Oh, secret passages. Lovely. A caduceus. Boop. A trident. A jug. Oh, I can't go splashing around in there, huh? Another statue of Athena Minerva. Headless dude. And the one-eyed face. Oh, Polyphemus. Sorry, I just assumed every Cyclops is Polyphemus. A wreath. You ever get the feeling you shouldn't just be doing this randomly and should have a plan in mind? I get that feeling. There's like no clues in here though, that's the only thing. Maybe there are clues outside. In the office here.
This area.
Door. Thank you. Let me quick observe my clues here. The items that I have. Yeah, Neptune. Minerva, who was olive focused. Then there's Vulcan and Polyphemus working in the
this
forge. Oh, helmet, Minerva. Or not. I push the ship. Can I unpush? Yeah, I can unpush. It's interesting that some of them are like, okay, you pushed it, now you're stepping away, rather than like automatically keeping you away. A symbol on the helmet, huh? It was spider. Okay. Oh. The hell?
A hidden sign.
Oh. No hidden sign here. Yes, hidden sign here.
A hidden symbol.
Neat. Yeah, I'm starting to get the idea. I mean, looking at the things I've seen already, the idea that Trident. Yeah, I just pushed all the wrong ones and left up the wrong ones. So I pretty much had to push everything again now. And that's why it let me keep looking at the symbol that I pushed in, because there was something else to be seen. It's not very obvious, I would say. I mean, granted, I wasn't looking for it, so.
A symbol. Now I have all the clues to help me find where these symbols are leading. All I need is imagination.
So it's not secret buttons, it's just the symbols that were hidden under the thing. A little off. There we go, there we go. A little bit there. A little bit there. Fix that. And still didn't work. Come on, guys, we can get this. Watson, I blame you. Ah.
The signs are pointing to this bust.
I see. Oh boy, secret shit, secret shit. Oh. Hello? Can I just examine it normally? I guess not. Is that? Oh, hang on. Oh, it was that bust? I was staring at the wrong bust. In my defense, they're the same bust on both sides. Nate, secret doors. Ah, they did find it. Whoops, wrong side again. I just completely... Wait, what the heck was the door? I lost it already. It's okay, it'll turn up. There it is, there it is. There were only so many walls in this place. But yeah, the ropes indicate that they've been here before. Oh boy, we get to go in this secret place. The hidden tomb.
What is this place?
I am unsure, Watson, but everything points to the fact that it was the last place visited by Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. We are approaching the end of this mystery.
Neat. Oh, ground.
A broken glass plate.
It is in fact the
What is
remaining
it
glass
doing
plate, wasn't it?
here? I should examine it at Baker Street. How very peculiar. An ice maker.
Why would Sir Rodney have brought such a device here?
Just taking all this shit. Just put this in your pockets. Cool.
This fresco resembles either a ladder or a hierarchy.
Somebody write that down. Thank you. The initiation grades of the Cult of Mithras. My. Both on the same side, I see. Okay, watch out for the Capra Demon. He's going to show up here. Oh, is that a statue or a mummy? I can't quite tell. It is a mummy. Or it's something something human shaped wrapped up. Ooh, just pull up the skulls. Grotesque. Oh, hey. Cool.
The fire casts a shadow upon the floor.
Oh, neat.
That is the symbol of Neptune, the god of the sea.
Uh-huh. Let's hit each of these. Well, I'm gonna hit each of these, but let's check some of the other spots first. Don't give up,
How
skeleton.
dreadful. Judging by the broken orbit, this poor fellow met a death similar to Sir Rodney's.
How about that? How about that?
This shoe is not from the Roman era. It is medieval at best. This man was a tomb raider who met with an unfortunate end.
By the eye he was
A
punished,
croft,
for he
I
saw
see.
that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
Just dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. I'll light the rest of the pillars in a minute. I just want to case the rest of the area here. Oh, look! Metal plates! Who'd have thunk? Knew that would come in handy at some point.
The pillar collapsed a long time ago.
Bummer. Have to create it with my brain. You just let it sit hang in midair there. Okay, we got, yep, Athena, an aqueduct, a bull, and a trident.
This shadow seems to represent a bridge.
It could be Arch of Hadrian.
It is very similar to the face of
Mithras. Not Athena, excuse me. Wasn't wearing a helmet.
It resembles a bull. The shadows show us the way to go. We will find Mithras after Neptune, the bull, and the bridge.
Neat. This is backwards, yes. Thought so. I get turned around so easily in this game. Yeah, oh.
We cannot go any further.
Well, screw it then. We give up. No more archaeology for us.
We don't have many leads here.
Nope. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I know what this is referring to. I think I'm done here, actually. Mithraeum lies hidden at the St. Albans excavation site. The bridge pier seemed to hold a secret. It still says search the tunnels, though, so I haven't found everything here. Whoop. Oh, new fresco.
Mithras, the god, clothed in Anatolian costume and wearing a Phrygian cap, killing the bull.
Look at that. And this is apparently nothing of import. We still gotta search this place a little bit more. So we will finish searching this place, and then we will probably complete this on our next stream. I considered trying to brute force it and try to get to the end of this case on this stream, but... Oh, there we go. Shovel.
A shovel, not from the Roman era.
Well, it's obviously a very recent shovel.
Mummified bodies. We're in some type of catacomb.
Catacomb.
Have you found something interesting?
Austin just kind of stands around and does nothing. Definitely wanted to finish this objective at the very least.
A sack of crude salt.
Aha! We've done it. Let's see if we can put anything together here. Salt and ice. Shipping. There we go. Silver weapons used and then destroyed in the brazier after the crime. Probably. No, this... Okay, clearly we don't have enough ready to go. Okay, cool. That's good. So our next... Tell you what, let's warp to the freaking... Oh yeah, we have to perform the analysis in the glass. Okay, so we're gonna... Yeah, we'll do the analysis in the glass. That's fine. That's a quick thing that can be done. Whoops, I went to Scotland Yard by accident. Dang it! Yep. We'll put together that glass frame again, in which I assume to find some very interesting information. Dang it. Watson, you took us to the wrong location. Baker Street, go. And action. There we go. Okay. Let's put this frame together and then we'll call it a day. Photographic development. Ah, crap! Okay, I'm not too bad at this. And good news is I think this doesn't need to be rotated or anything like that. But it's not the kind of thing where you can sticky them. Oh, you can sticky them together. Oh, that's good. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get this done and then we'll call it a night. Nice. Nice. Yes. Watson. Yes. Holmes. Getting there. My goodness, what a mess. Yep. Easy peasy. Expect to have roughly 3 streams left in the game. Okay, cool. Good to know.
Done.
Done!
Watson, could you please use this negative and your photographic equipment to process the photograph?
It's just a shot of the sun. That's from what I can see here.
Thank you, Watson. Now I must use reagents to develop the photograph.
Oh, for God's sakes, just take a picture of it with your phone. Ice cream? I said cream, eh?
The Pyramids of Giza in Egypt. The pyramid... Ice cream. Ice. Salt. Ice cream. Another archaeologist, most probably.
Got it.
Ice. Sir Rodney.
Sir Rodney.
Ice cream in the desert. We are indebted to the Romans who developed the technique.
I see.
So that's it. Salt and crushed ice may help to create ice cream.
It was ice cream who killed them. Well, yeah. Someone's experimenting the Roman method of ice production. Check if an ice knife can be created with the materials found. Ooh, could it be an ice knife? Alright. Okay, I won't do the ice knife right now. We are actually going to call it now, so... Yes, that should do it for the evening. That was a good, Yep. That was a good stream. We got the other murder solved, and we're getting a pretty good, decent way through this. So I do want to let everyone know that there will be no Wednesday stream this week, because I'll be going to PAX East. But I will be home in time, I believe, for the... Sunday stream of this week. I might have to kick it to an hour later because it is Mother's Day and I'm going out with my folks. But it will be a lunch. We'll see how that goes. But yes, more murdering at PAX East then. Yeah, not next Wednesday. It'll be at earliest Sunday. And if we don't do Sunday evening, then I will let you folks know, of course, on the Discord and on Twitter. But yeah, that'll give us a little bit of a break. So that will be all for today. Thank you all for coming by, and thank you for helping me solve these cases. So thank you all for coming, and we'll see you next time.